So just when you think it can't get any worse for electric vehicles, the group of researchers found that particle matter in the air near the 50 DC fast charger stations studied in Los Angeles, California, was at significantly higher levels than other urban background sites, and even at slightly higher levels than gas stations. We've seen all the charger fires. Jeff Bice Cars did a video the other day. Hackers can actually hack your home charger, bypass its overheating circuit, leaving you to have a potential fire. Your charger sets fire. They can mess about with it so you get billed more. You know, it's, and you think, well, why would they do that? Well, why do I get emails every single day trying to scam me? Why? Why do they do it? Because they just want to, because that's the way they're born. They want to cause mischief. They're not happy with their lives. So they want to disrupt your life. They want to cause you problems to make them feel better. That's what happens. So you've got all these charger fires, cars exploding and setting on fire while they're being charged. Would I sit in a car while it was charging? Nope. Because when EVs do go up, the one thing you'll notice, there is like a rockets firing out from underneath all the time. How'd you get out? How'd you get out without getting one of those in the back of your leg or something? The only way is to like get out the sunroof and hopefully there's a flipping something to jump up to. And hopefully the thing that you jump onto doesn't catch fire as well, because they get pretty nasty when they go up. So how can it get worse, Baz? A new problem for EV fast chargers, air pollution. You know, they go on about ICE vehicles and how polluting they are. I have a mate, and when he fills his car up with petrol, he sniffs the petrol tank because he loves the smell of fuel. I promise you, I'm not lying. EV charging stations have increased levels of some airborne pollutants, report claims. A new study from UCLA says there's a surprising problem with the places where the public plugs in. The path towards a future of greater electric vehicle charging infrastructure is increasing slowly but surely as state and federally funded programs, the latter under some duress, continue to pump out roadside stations for the growing number of battery-powered vehicles on US roads. But a group of researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles Fielding School of Public Health now claim that public fast charging stations aren't exactly pollution-free either. The study, titled Fine Particulate Matter Emissions from Electric Vehicle Fast Charging Stations, dives deeper into the minutiae of an already known health problem: brake dust and tyre particles. Neither substance is particularly good to inhale, but the July 2025 study says the EV chargers only exacerbate the dangers of inhaling brake and tyre particulates. Specifically, the study claims that these harmful particles are not only more present around EV chargers, but that the cooling fans at charging stations actually project brake dust and tyre particles back into the air we breathe. We had a BMW i3, sold it to a customer, and he complained that he plugged it into charge at night. All of a sudden it sounded like there was a plane landing on his drive, and all the fans would come on the car. And the reason they came in is obviously when you're charging the vehicle, it generates heat. The fans come on. Now, what I didn't know at the time was that the air conditioning played a part in cooling the batteries. And I'm in a BMW i3, and we've had a couple of problems with this car, and nobody seems to know what the answer is. You can hear it. It's a freezing cold day today. It is 0 degrees, and when you put the charging lead in, as soon as you put the charging lead in, the car starts, all the fans start up on the car. We took it to BMW. BMW did the usual thing. I thought I knew what it was, but the vehicle was covered by warranty. And it was quite funny really, because this vehicle I'd put on a 2-year warranty. And the reason I could put on a 2-year warranty was because it had a petrol engine. And the warranty company, because it was the IREX, the extender, it had a little generator in the back, they classed that as being a petrol car, and they would warranty it. So I had a 2-year warranty. So I took it to BMW. As I say, I thought I knew what it was. I thought it was something to do with the air conditioning, but because we didn't have the BMW equipment, I couldn't precisely pinpoint it. So we took it to BM, and they did the usual thing, which now I know what they do. I know what's going to happen. You have to authorise an hour for investigation, an hour's labour for investigation. Of course, they ring up, they say, we've spent an hour on it, but not diagnosed it properly yet. We need you to authorise another hour. Now, honestly, each time I've taken my car to BMW, or a car to BMW for diagnosis, this is the same thing that happens every time. Make your own mind up whether it's a con or not, or whether they just don't know. But they always seem to do it in 2 hours. But it's no problem because it's covered by warranty. So all they have to do then is phone the warranty company up and get permission to start. What did they do? They phoned the warranty company up and they said that it was the condenser, and the condenser looked like it had rotted. So the warranty company wouldn't pay out because that's wear and tear. It wasn't wear and tear, but it looked a bit rusty. So this BMW service person, probably a service book stamper, told the warranty company that it looked like it had rotted. Honestly. So they gave us a quote for the job for them to do it, and it was just astronomical. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll just come and pick it up. I'll do it. Thanks very much. You've probably cost me £1,000. Thanks very much. I picked it up, and as I say, when we took it apart, it was clear that a stone had hit it. There is no way. I rang the rep to come and look at it. No, I'm sorry, it's been refused. We can't reopen the case. Thanks very much. Another waste of money warranty. So anyway, fixed it, regassed the aircon, and worked fine. Never made that noise again. And I think I made a video actually of to tell people, basically to warn them not to go to BMW if their i3 does that. And I've seen it in many forums where people complain of the same thing, and I tell them what they need to do. So, you know, Barrie the bullshitter, helping people. The group of researchers found that particle matter in the air near the 50 DC fast charger stations studied in Los Angeles, California, was at significantly higher levels than other urban background sites, and even at slightly higher levels than gas stations. Similar Los Angeles area DC fast charging have a significantly higher particle matter concentration than the nearest EPA air quality monitoring sites. Air quality readings at half of the 50 EV chargers tested exceeded the 24-hour World Health Organization global air quality guidelines as well. Notably, the study says that these dormant particles are already found at a significantly higher rate near EV chargers, though the authors don't hypothesize as to why that is the case. Even so, there is some degree of industry consensus that electric vehicles wear tyres at a much quicker rate than their gasoline-powered counterparts due to extreme curb weights and instant power delivery. A consumer bulletin from Michelin even recommends buying tyres with a higher load capacity for heavier EVs, though the application of instantaneous torque likely also plays a significant role in the rapid creation of tyre particles. In this study, we found that power cabinets DCFC stations may emit PM 2.5, revealing a previously overlooked source of air pollution within EV infrastructure. Although DCFC stations are intended to support EV adoption and reduce GHG emissions, our results suggest they may also pose localized air quality risks. The conclusion of the study reads, all various kinds of particle matter, pollen, tire particles, brake dust and exhaust occur naturally in the atmosphere. EV chargers pull all of those particles inside and then push them around the localized air when in use, as the fans that help keep temperatures in check during charging circulate the air. Unlike the pollutant dangers posed by a mass of gasoline-powered cars idling, the study claims that air quality didn't decrease further when additional electric vehicles were charging. As a result, the study says that EV charging activity is only one of the several factors influencing the observed particle emissions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.